What's up? Uh, I don't have a script for this one. Today is the 10th of October 2024. This is Tenta, your host for today, bringing you your daily Silksong news. It's been, I have no idea how long it has been since our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 20 days since Ara left, and we just like kind of took over the place. Um, this is awful. I would not wish it upon anyone. Having a daily commitment that you cannot miss, that you must do at the exact same time every day, is an awful experience to do a long term. Um, you do it for like a day, 2 days, maybe a week, it's fine, but like beyond that, just no, just no, don't do that. Don't do not do that. Unless it's like a good daily commitment, but then okay, don't um look, man, I don't know. I'm out of episode ideas. I feel like innovating, keeping things fresh, having fun ideas. And I just don't. I'm out. I ran out, man. Like, I don't know what I was supposed to do anymore. Just record the SN? I can't do this every day. Or a third of the days. Like, I got shit to do. Like, a DSN drops the same time that I have, like, class. Like, I can't just record, like, in class or on the bus. Well, I did that once. But, like, I can't do that every day, you know? Like, I'm just not doing that. So today I wanted to ramble a little bit, speak about stuff. Stop playing Hotline. Fuck. Every time I try to record, I get a Steam notification that someone is playing. Oh, your friend is playing Team Marlow. Ah, thanks. Please cover the left, the right bottom corner of my screen for all eternity. Like someone just launched OBS Studio through Steam. I don't care. Yeah, I'm also playing OBS, but I don't announce it to the world. I don't go on Steam and click on OBS. I use Windows Explorer. I type OBS Studio or use the desktop icon on my desktop. It's very aptly named. Uh, okay, let's see here. I'm Tinta, that's me. Um, I hosted DSN on day 798, I think. On day 900, on day 1000, on day 1100. I skipped 1200. I did 1300. I did a few others. I was in 1095 with dialogue. Um, I don't know which other. I recorded like a few like loose ones here and there, but I don't recall the exact episodes. Overall, I probably recorded like 10. Oh fuck! Right, I've done a bunch this week actually. I didn't consider that. Like this week and the previous. Oh fuck! My total's like up to like what 20 by now. Fuck! I gotta like get a hobby or something. Um. Oh yeah, I also do other stuff. I've done 3 game shows. I did DSN 1000 with there was like a slide like Jeopardy style game show with Kishin. We had Aura, we had Arcturus, we had Pupe, we had Double E, we had um, Toro, we had Necromancer, and then we had Blue SR, CC Makai, and Windette. So a lot of people. We were also gonna have Dacron, but they weren't able to participate. And we were gonna have Mossbag, but we didn't have room. Yes, we did not have room for a Mossbag. The shit was serious. uh, what else did I do? Oh yeah, then after that, like a month after or something, a couple of months maybe, I did the Underground game show, which had a good 27-ish people, 26 maybe. I'm not gonna name everyone. I don't remember everyone off the top of my head. It was a 5 week long game show, in which you had like 7 teams, and like each week had a different challenge. So the first week, for example, was the Eternal Ordeal. So the teams would like each person in the team would like do the Eternal Ordeal and like submit their high score, and then the team's high scores would be, and the team's like collective high scores would be tallied. So you'd add up the high score of everyone on the team, and then they'd be ranked, like the teams would be ranked. And the other weeks were fucking stupid. Week 2 was Muck. We had people play Muck to like speedrun the game. If you haven't heard of Muck, lucky you. Okay, it's not even that bad of a game, but just funny. Week 3 we had we had counting. I got the teams like count like in the team channels. Like if you're in the DSN Discord, you know what counting sharks is. It was just that. Except we had my little cousin Andy introduced with like, increasingly more ridiculous rules. So for example, they like have like announce odd and even for every single number. So I have to go like 2 even, 3 odd, 4 even, and just like do that because little Andy was learning math and needed the help. We had like you had to skip like every multiple of 7. It was just stupid shit like that. We had them like write down like the periodic, uh, like the element name for like the periodic table of elements, like the number corresponded to the atomic number of a certain element. So it was something stupid like that. And the rules would stack, so it just get increasingly more ridiculous. And then on week 4 we had Cookie Clicker, which was you have to start a new save file on Cookie Clicker and achieve as many achievements as possible within 1 week. The issue is that Cookie Clicker is an idle game. So in order to like progress more quickly and gain more achievements, you had to A, strategize, which was easy, and B, sit on your ass all day and just play Cookie Clicker for like a week straight. I had like 20 people sit down and play Cookie Clicker for a week. I am not proud of that. That was not a time of my life I am proud of. Um, that was something that happened. And then for week 5 we hadn't touched grass because they needed to. And they would get like extra score for like touching grass in cool ways, like touching grass underwater or like touching grass while doing a handstand. And someone like made a short film about touching grass, like an actual like 25-minute film, I think. They even had like a short choose your own adventure segment. Um, that was like dope. They won the game show, by the way, in big part because of that. So, oh yeah, the team that won the underground game show was called the Poop Shitters 9000, which I think is a great representation of how that game show's quality was. It was poop shit. And then like a few months back in July of 2024, so this year, I hosted another game show, the Sky High game show. Ah, you see, I'm very creative with names because the previous one was Underground, and this one is Sky High. Yes, I am very creative. I didn't even come up with that name. I think it was Kitchen. So we had, hang on. I have a water bottle with me, so I can yap more efficiently. We had the Sky High game show, which was also divided in teams. We had like 30 people in 10 teams, so it was trios. And let me tell you, I am not doing 10 teams again. That was an awful idea. That is too many teams to handle. I had to attend to like 10 different teams. Like that's not a good idea. Do not do that. And so we had 10 different teams, and then the first week challenge was it was like roughly the same gist, like 5 weeks, and like teams compete. They left a lot of stuff happening by the way. It was roughly the same gist. So we had week 1 was actually the Pantheon of the Masters, or Pantheon 1 speedrun. Uh, Okay, fun fact, my headphones turn off after a while if I'm not listening to anything, even if I'm using them to speak, so they just turn off right there. As I was saying, week one was the speed run the Pantheon of the Master, and your team's average score would be tallied. So if someone had like 3 minutes, another person had 4 minutes, another person had 5 minutes, say the average score would be 4 minutes, and that would be ranked. Uh, we had people get like scores of like three. Oh yeah, it was real time that we were ranking because that's what like the game gives you, and because we had people like on consoles that they couldn't use it like live split. So someone got like fucking like 20th in the world for Pantheon of the Master, like after speedrunning for a couple of days. They won. Uh, what happened? Oh yeah, week two was um, what was week two again? Oh yeah, it was a Wii Tanks kind of game. Like Wii Tanks for the Wii Play. Yeah, there's like a game on Steam called Tanks the Crusades. That's like kind of like that, but also like its own thing. And so like I made a custom level pack for the teams to play, as like it has multiplayer. So they like played it like it was like 20 or so levels. They had to like get as far as possible. The levels were mildly unfair. They were a little bit difficult. Only 2 teams out of 10 actually completed the entire thing. One of them enjoyed it, and the other one, I think, still doesn't forgive me for creating that. Week 3, we had Hollow Knight again. We actually did Hollow Knight Bingo. That one was fun. Uh, it was actually pretty interesting because we had a bingo sheet of like I think 20 goals. Uh, and you had a team, and each person only had 1 hour for their run. So you had to start a new run of Hollow Knight, and you had 1 hour to complete as many goals as possible. However, you had a whole team to cooperate with. So the real challenge was that was routing, because you were trying with your team to complete as many goals as possible. So like you would do your run, complete a set of goals, and like another person in your team would try to complete a different set of goals. So like there were 20 goals possible, and you try to complete. Again, I'm gonna try to complete like all the goals that involve like the left side of the map. So there were a bunch of goals that had like involved like Deep Nest or like Ancient Basin. So someone would like try to go for a route that included like getting the tram pass, so you could do like Ancient Basin and Deep Nest. Since you only had 1 hour, you couldn't do like everything on the bingo sheet. You had like to focus on one segment. So you like coordinate with your team to see like who would do uh which parts of the bingo sheet. Some people were fucking cracked and actually did the whole thing by themselves. Um, oops, but that was really fun. Uh, and then week 4 was actually if you've watched RT Game or Rumble Tumble Games, he had a video where it was like he he did a boss rush across several different video games. So it was kind of like that. We had 7 different games um, with 7 different bosses, and the teams had to like complete certain goals. So you had to like beat the boss of the game. So for example, we had Jovel from Deltarune Chapter 1. That was one of the bosses. And each boss had a set of 2 or 3 sub goals that you could complete to earn extra points. So for example, for Jovel, you could beat him. I think hitless was one of the goals, which was really hard. And you could do specifically pacifist, so like you had to beat him like by putting him to sleep. And there were 6 other games we had. So for example, the Titan Souls demo was one of them. We had a bunch of like games from itch.io. Like one of the things I like to do with these game shows is that I take a bunch of games like no one has ever heard of their entire lives. Like we had like Clay Knight, which was like a game that like a YouTuber made on itch.io. Like no one has ever heard of that. Because if you do games that are like famous, like Ultra Kill, like oh yeah, you can do like an Ultra Kill demo, but like some people are gonna be infinitely better than others at Ultra Kill because it's an FPS, like a shooter. So it's not like remotely fair to compare skill sets of different people. Um, yeah, so we had like complete as many goals as possible in like these 7 different games, and only 2 teams are gonna manage to complete every single goal. And they actually had a tiebreaker, which was like you had to complete all the goals in like a single run. So you fuck, I'm tired, man. So for example, I had to do Jevil, Hitless, and Pacifist, like in a single run. Otherwise, you could just like do a Hitless one run, then Pacifist another run, and then submit both. Um, and then week 5, we actually had a cool achievement hunt they had to go outside for. So we had like 25 achievements based on going outside. So for example, going underwater was something you had to do, which most people realized that it was very vaguely worded. So you could just like put your finger like on a cup, like underwater, or you could just like step underwater. You didn't have to go fully underwater. There was one to go underground, which people realized they could just like go to the subway for example. There was a few cool ones as well. Like reach the tallest point in your city, like illegally and safely achievable. So we had people going to like tourist towers and people going to like mountains to achieve that. That was really cool. And there was one goal. We had a bunch like go to locate a pizzeria. We had like take photos of like different. Okay, I'm making it sound infinitely less cool than it actually was. Hang on. Let me locate the actual sheet here. Actually, I can already put this up on OBS. Give me one moment. No, I will not pause the recording. You will have to wait for me to put this up. The Ascent, Sky High, where is this? Where is it? Oh, I don't have the PNG. I have to quickly grab the PNG. The Ascent, Sky High, week 5, or is it here? Save this as a PNG. Okay. And now I upload this to OBS. Week 5. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit big. So it's a tiny bit big. Hang on, let me just make this fit on the screen. Kinda. Okay, this mostly fits. So the theme was to go outside, and you had here, as you can see, a couple of achievements. So for example, shore warfare, you had to construct a sandcastle. And you might say, hey, this is kind of bullshit. If I don't live near a beach, I can't do this. But at no point is it specified that a sandcastle has to be on a beach. You could just like obtain sand and construct a sandcastle. I had like photograph either sunrise or sundown, find a really cool rock with this awesome rock as reference. It's a bunch here. Skip a stone over a body of water so that it bounces at least twice before sinking. You know how you like stone bounces, like that was one of them. Like most of these, like all these icons are like either edited or hand drawn. Oh, most of them. Let's see here. Obtain a fish, set foot on an island. And here is the one that I think who like when I reach the pearly gates, I will not be allowed in because of this one. Melon. Consume an entire watermelon. This doesn't really have much to do with going outside. I just want to see if someone will actually do it. Yeah, people did it. People did it. And you know, you only had 1 week to do this. So I thought, okay, surely if someone does this, they will like space it out throughout the week. No. No, we had 4 submissions. One of them ate a tiny watermelon, and 3 of them ate full 10-kilogram watermelons. Like they sat down like you as a person, you sit down on a dinner table with a full watermelon in front of you, and over the course of like 2 hours, you eat it. You eat the watermelon. Like you sit. Imagine yourself. You have this like watermelon that again weighs like 10 kilograms. It's like around how much a watermelon weighs. Of course, you remove like the shell so you don't eat the whole 10 kilograms, but it's still a fuck ton. You just sit down and you eat that. And again, it takes around 2 hours of you just shoveling watermelons into your mouth. That is not a pleasurable experience. That is in fact an unhealthy experience. Like, please do not eat an entire watermelon in one sitting. This is not what I wanted you to do. This is not the type of behavior I wanted to incentivize, but it is a type of behavior that came of it. I think I can get sued for this. Probably not. I don't think I can. Don't sue me. Yeah, so when I reach the pearly gates of heaven, God is just gonna be like, hey, bro, you like made people eat an entire watermelon. It's kind of fucked up. Why would you do that? Oh yeah, we had one that was just plain lucky, find a four-leaf clover, which is well, no one did it. Well, no one did it legitimately. Because actually finding a four-leaf clover is actually pretty hard. So yeah, we had like two teams that did the entire achievement sheet, and the rest did a part of it. But of course, the challenges are only one part. There's a lot more to these game shows. Every once in a while, there's a little bit of an event. Let me see if I can locate something here. If I just browse. Browsing. It should be somewhere around here. I have a lot of images. Ah, yes, this is a good one. Pick an elevator. Ignore the fact that I just stole this off of Trivia Murder Party. You and your team have to suddenly cooperate with the other teams. Because you see, there are 7 teams and there are 2 elevators. The teams must secretly choose an elevator to go up. You must communicate with the other teams, ideally to choose the same elevator. Because, A, if every team chooses the same elevator, everyone gets off scot-free. However, if someone betrays the group and chooses a different elevator, the lighter elevator will go free, while everyone on the heavier elevator will not. And we don't talk about what happens if your elevator gets stuck. So suddenly you're forced into a mind game where you think, okay, can I trust the other teams to all go to the same elevator? If not, should I betray and go to a different elevator? But then I also have to think, wait, if too many people betray, then suddenly the people who betray will be in the heavy elevator and we will get fucked over. And take a wild guess, that's what happened. We had like 5 teams betray and like 2 teams walk off scot-free. So the betrayers, crime does not pay. So there's a bunch of like events like these. I can't really find any of the really cool ones right now, but I assure you there is much more to the events than that. And I'll actually be hosting a third, well, fourth, I guess, game show. Sometime probably early 2025. So if you want to participate, I realize I have not been selling my fish very well. I've made these seem way less cool than they actually are. I promise you, these are really fun. Um, 9 out of 10 game show participants recommend. These are genuinely like really fun to do, and people tell me that they generally do have a lot of fun in these. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do a new one like early 2025. Definitely better than the previous ones. I've been like taking feedback and improving stuff. And oh my god, stop playing Team Unload, holy shit. So if you wish to participate, then just like hop on the DSN Discord and like I'll probably like have like some form of open invite in like when it starts in early 2025. So don't miss your chance. There's only so many people we can port. Sadly, we like one of the sad things about this is that like I want to invite more people than I can. Like I want to have like 50 people in these game shows, but I have to confront the harsh reality that I cannot manage that many people. Uh, yeah, we have like 3 hosts, but that's still like a lot of people to manage. Uh, yeah, so I'm kind of running out of ideas, if that's to say. How long is the recording? It's 27 minutes. I have been yapping for 27 minutes. Um, what else have I been doing with my life? I don't know, man. We had like Sansfield, like from like Sans, like Garfield. We had that guy. He was like part of the game show. He was just kind of chilling. Let me see if we can find him. Here he is. You know this guy? Yeah, he was like part of the game show. I mean, just wave him around. Woo. Yeah, get out of here, loser. Yeah, like this guy. He's pretty chill. A lot of stuff happens. There's even more that happened. Big stuff that I am purposefully keeping secretive, as to not spoil the experience for any possible new participants. Look at this awesome icon I drew for the Sky High game show. You see, it's the knight from Hollow Knight, but they're sky high, as you can see. They're like on top of a rock, and there's clouds in the background. And this image looks it doesn't look very good if I blow it up to many times its original size. Really look at the knight's face. Really zoom in and see the pixels. Do you know I can do this in OBS? This is pretty dope. I can like move stuff around. Do you know I can do that? Yeah, I can do that. I can do even more actually. I can actually record stuff. Do you know that? I can use OBS to record. Yes, it's kind of crazy. I know. Media source. Wait, what does this do? Media source. Can I play a video on this? Ooh, can I play a different DSN video? Can I just have like Aura do the news for me? Oh fuck, I almost leaked something. DSN 1000. Can I just have like Aura deliver the news for me? Wait, DSN 1300. What day is it? I don't know. Yeah, well, what happens if I put this
Today
here?
is August
Ooh.
7th,
Hello, DSN
2024.
1300.
This is Darn.
Today
Welcome
is
to
August
yeah,
7th,
what
Review
can do?
Daily
2024.
Silksong News.
Today
This is
is
Norm.
oh, hang on. I think that was just the recording and not the finished episode. I see. Let's try that again. videos. Maybe it's an output. Ah, there it is. Yes, let's
Today
put
is
a
August 7th,
cooler, different episode
2024.
for you to listen to.
This is Darn, your
Today
host
is
today,
August 7th,
bringing you your daily
2024.
Silksong news.
Today
This is
is
Norman,
August
If you
7th,
your
know
host
me, you
2024.
today,
are for
This is
bringing
Silksong
you your
Tinta, your
daily
host for
Silksong
today,
news.
This has
bringing
been
you. Just kidding, I'm not letting you listen to that. If you want to watch 1300, you gonna go look at Daily Silksong News channel and click on that episode and watch it. And you know what? You're gonna watch all my episodes. That's it. You're gonna go on Daily Silksong News and you're gonna click on every episode that says Tinta, and you're gonna have more content of me. You know how many hours of content of me there is? Like a lot. You can hear my voice a lot. I know it's not that pleasant, but there are like 14, maybe 15 hours of Tinta on Daily Silksong News that you can listen to. Anyways, the recording has reached 31 minutes. I have other shit to do, so I gotta like end this. Um, was there news today? Oh no, there was no Silksong news. No Silksong. This has been your daily news for Silksong for today, the 10th of October, 2024. Bye bye.